So I got more Mezco figures in the mail right now, and I come in here and I'm sitting here looking at this Aquaman on the floor, which this Aquaman is an amazing figure. And it's like, God, I gotta get this thing on the shelf before I get more. I don't want to be sitting on 3 or 4 Mezco and not review them or put them on my shelf or play with them or give them a little bit of my time. And the Mezco thing is starting to wear on me. The novelty of Mezco soft goods action figures is finally starting to set in. When these things first came out, you were like, God, I gotta pre-order it. I gotta get it right now. If I don't get it right now, it's gonna double, triple, quadruple on eBay, and then I'll never get it. Well, guess what? I think Mezco finally broke their own back with 3 variants of every figure, every version, every color, just pumping them out, pumping them out, pumping them out. If you look on Amazon, these things are going down in value. If you look on eBay, they're going down in value. It's very rare for these things to go up in value. They're like Marvel Legends at this point. They seem to go, you open them, they go down in value. Yes, if you keep them in the mint on card, which what fun is that? Some of them might go up in value, but I'm just starting to think that the market is saturated, and I'm starting to pick and choose, and it sucks not getting every version of every character or every character. But the wallet can only handle so much. Let's go ahead and check out this Aquaman. Alright, so before I reach out with my dick beaters and grab these action figures and hold them real close to the camera for you can get a close-up look at it, I wanted you to get a distant look at it. So when you're sitting here looking at all these Aquamans, I'm not trying to talk you in or out of buying anything. You know, I mean, God, I try to buy everything. It's just a matter of how much I can afford, limits to how much I can buy. I would like to think that you guys are kind of the same way. So we have this Aquaman here, the Aquaman, and if you look at him from here, you got it like, this is like a $20 version. That was probably like a $26 version, and he's small. And this one over here, depending on when I bought it, 20, 25 bucks. I don't know. I don't know where they are on eBay either, which ones went up in value, which ones went down in value. It's very rare for these things to go up in value. Like, they're lucky if they even hold their value. So when you're looking at all these and you're looking at this Aquaman, and I'm not going to knock it, even though it kind of looks like he's wearing pajamas from here, when you bring him close in, he's definitely a really nice action figure. For me in collecting, I've been collecting for almost 30 years. 6-inch figures pretty much only, and I've always begged for a premium 6-inch line, and now we have more premium 6-inch lines than we know what to do with. And it's just like it's just going, wow, like, is this that much better? Like, say this is 20 bucks. This is like 100 bucks after shipping. Yes, sometimes I get deals on this stuff, and it makes it totally worthwhile. And sometimes I'll wait, and I won't buy them right away, and I'll pick one up for like 60 bucks. And then I'm like, well, it's still 60 bucks. Was it worth 60 bucks? And to me, I'm a sucker for the soft goods. I'm a sucker for action figures that don't have pins. I'm a sucker for when you can't see the articulation. So therefore, I don't know if it's worth it, but it kind of is. I pulled this one out just for you can see the effect. It basically has a hole in the head where you can do where he's talking to fish, like the sonar effect. I thought this was really cool. I think that would have been really cool if they would have did something like that. They didn't. They gave you like a magnet crown instead, which is also really cool. This is one of my favorite Aquamans, but he's just too small. Go ahead and check out the scale real quick. This is like the DC Icons line or something, to where they said they were going to be 6-inch, but then they weren't even 6-inch. Mattel is basically exactly 6 inches. This is like a 7-inch line, but then it's not 7 inches. So it's everybody is all over the place, especially with McFarlane picking up DC, and then they're like 7-inch figures that, God, it's just, you know, I wish everybody could get on board and do everything the same size. So I pulled out a Marvel Legends just for a size comparison only. So you can kind of see that they're right in scale with Marvel Legends, which I kind of dig that scale, because you figure like it's a 6-inch scale. But then Aquaman, he's like, what, 6'3", 6'5", 6 something. I'm sure he's 6 something. So it kind of works for me. The Namor right next to him, like the scale, like you actually display those two figures together, which is something that you might want to do. And then I pulled out the movie Aquaman just for a comparison. And God, I think I got like one more Aquaman in me until I quit buying Aquaman. And it would be like the movie version in those colors. Because when they did that, I was like, okay, you guys got me. We'll go ahead and take a close look at these accessories. When I say close, I mean quick. He comes with a bunch of hands, swimming hands, gravity hands, hands to hold his spear. The extra heads that he comes with are awesome. The spear is actually really awesome. He comes with this shoulder pad, which is cool that they give you this, but I don't really want this. Like you put it on it and it kind of takes that classic look away. It's a nice touch. I'm glad it's in the package. And here's a crown. It's got like a little magnet in it. It sticks on the head, which that is really cool. Like you can see it, like grab it there. Props to Mezco for like doing something cool. You can actually see the magnet right here, so it's not like I had to do too much homework to figure that out. I just I expected it and then they did it. So here's the other two heads. They all have like that wet look, like he's swimming in the back, which I really am glad that they did this. Like, let me take this crown off. Even though I do like the crown, I'm not going to display it. If I can get it to zoom. So I like this face a lot. I like the yelling face a lot. Whenever they do the yelling face, I pretty much always display that, just because it took extra work and time to sculpt the mouth open and paint the inside of the mouth. Let's go ahead and take a look at, oops, sorry about bumping the camera, at this one. This head's cool. It's by far my least favorite. And when they display 3 different heads, you're like, okay, how many more Aquamans are on the way? Because I'm sure that these just aren't going to go to waste. I'm going to go ahead and display this one on it. I just wanted to show you up close. Like when you look at this thing way back there, it looks like pajamas. You look at this thing up close and everybody goes, well, when you get it in hand, it sure does look cool. And they were right. It does look cool. And if you look at the back of the figure, it doesn't have the stitch. They hit it on the side, so they're definitely improving. The fit on this costume is pretty much perfect. Still has the grandpa butt. How they like did the Speedo there, it's like seamless. Looks really nice. And then once again, you have the actual texture on the pants. I think they killed it. I love the belt. It kind of has like that classic look, but then still has the Mezco touch, which I used to hate the Mezco touch, but now I actually love the Mezco touch. I don't know, it's like I'm getting these things for free, but I'm not getting them for free. I'm actually spending a ton of money on them. Let me do a side-by-side comparison with this one. So you can look at a $20 version, sculpted in scales. Of course, the head sculpt is way better on this than this. I mean, it's just your classic Aquaman. That's the reason why I put it out. Another one that I really liked was this one, just because the sculpted scales, the head sculpt is a little bit better. I mean, this does have the pajama look to it, but I don't know, man. I'm really digging it. Let me pop that head off, just I'm not going to display that anyways. And they usually go on fairly easy. God, I think that looks so much better. Let me give you a close look up of the spear. Just a plain gold. I don't know, no wash or anything. I guess that's kind of cool. Let me put this on there really quick. That's it. I'm gonna show you the Mezco DC collection, just to show you, like, because I know a lot of these YouTube channels, they never show you the collection. You're like, how many figures do they have? How do they keep this going? And then they never show you their collection, and it makes you wonder how many of these things are selling after they review them on YouTube. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just like, I'm saying, like, God, this action figure thing is getting heavy. I'm going to show you that, and I'm also going to show you my Aquaman collection. Let's do it. All right, so here's my Mezco DC shelf, and yes, I do have a few other characters mixed in there that aren't DC, but it's kind of like, where else do I put them? They kind of really look good right there. And they're not all Mezco either. They're just kind of like premium toys or villains or heroes or whatever. I went through this drill many times, more times than I can count. There's the RC Batmobile, still one of the best toys that I have in my toy room. Absolutely love that thing. And if you're looking at this, let me stand back. That is a lot of figures. Like, when you got to figure these things are like, I mean, if you don't get deals, like $90, $100 after shipping. So you're looking back at that going, dude, that is a lot. Yes, I do have a lot of figures in here, like that Sabretooth. That's obviously not a Mezco, but then it's like, who was Wolverine going to fight if you don't have that? Because they haven't made a Sabretooth. But if they did, whew, I don't know, man. Like, I collect this stuff and I love it, and it scares me all at the same time. When I did my best of last year and I spent over $10,000, it's just like, God, I gotta cut back somewhere on something at some point. There's the Mezco DC collection. I'm gonna take you right down here. I'm going to show you the majority of the Aquaman collection. Yes, I got other Aquamans, animated ones, smaller scales. So this is a Aquaman collection. You see, it goes all the way back. That's why I was like, God, do I need a $90 version of Aquaman? Well, obviously I did. There's the movie ones back there. That's the video. Thanks for watching.